backdoor, finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven had a reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Out to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for two.
Dribble in the corner, Holzer feeds across to a cutting Copperbig. And spin behind, ball picked up by the Greyhounds, forward pass. Miller hustles back with an outstanding defensive play to get a block shot.
Little right-handed dribble, goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way! That's good.
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the three, and it's good.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
And a good Tuesday night. Welcome to another edition of high school basketball on YourLiveEvent.com. I am Joel Morgan, coming to you live from Hunter, North Dakota, as the Northern Cass Jaguars boys basketball team plays their home opener tonight. Not just their home opener, but the Region 1 opener, and they'll play against the Tri-State Tigers. I'm Joel Morgan. Thanks for joining me here today on your Irie Insurance pregame show. It is back-to-back broadcast coming your way here from Northern Cass. We were here last night as the Jaguar girls got a 78-51 victory over Lemoore Litchfield Marion. The Northern Cass Jaguar boys would like to follow suit and start out their region schedule with a victory against the Tri-State Tigers. Just like the same story, telling it twice this game, both teams have had some time off, similar to what we saw last night. Is, well, weather obviously has been a big factor in how the seasons have started so far. Tri-State, just one game. That was 11 days ago against Border West Minnesota, a co-op program. They lost 93-42. Again, that was back on December 9th. They were set to play last week against Great Plains Lutheran. Now they are in Region 1 in North Dakota. They are in a conference in South Dakota. And one of those games was going to be against Great Plains Lutheran. That one postponed until a later date. So they have only played one game. Northern Cass, they have not played in 10 days themselves. That was a loss against North Border, 64-47. They will play today, and then they will turn around and play again on Thursday. That will be a home matchup, and then they'll play January 3rd against Grafton. So things about to get busy. Of course, that is weather permitting, as we're starting to see some weather cells come through this area. Potential delay, reschedules coming down the road. Hopefully not, but just a factor we might be dealing with here as we move through the early parts of this season. It's our Irie Insurance pregame show. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll hear from Adam Kruger, head coach of the Tri-State Tigers. It's high school basketball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Don't let the flu get you down. Fight the flu with a shot of prevention. Stop at Hillsborough Drug and get your flu shot today. No appointment is necessary. Shingle shots are also available. And don't forget your other pharmacy and healthcare needs at Hillsborough Drug. Over-the-counter medications, vitamins, health and beauty items as well. For your convenience, Hillsborough Drug offers mail-out service and delivery of your prescriptions. Check out the gift items for all occasions, too. Hillsborough Drug is a locally owned pharmacy and proud to serve the area. They thank you for trusting them with your business at Hillsborough Drug.
We're back on our pregame show. Adam Kruger, head coach of Tri-State, with us. Coach, one game into the season, like everyone else, you're battling the weather, missing days of school, missing practice. But one game into the season, what did you like about game one so far?
Liked our effort. We don't have a whole lot of experience coming back. We have pretty much two guys who saw varsity time last year, so it's just a learning process right now and trying to find our roles and find our identity. So they work well together. They're motivated to get better each day, and they left it all on the court. So.
With the weather that we've seen come through here and all these changes and delays, what did you guys do to make the most of those opportunities?
To be honest, we having a co-op with three schools, when we have miles in between us like we do, it's tough to get anything accomplished. So we try to watch film and take advantage of that way, but we went all last week without being able to practice. We had one day, Monday, where we could be at our home schools for 45 minutes to do shoot-around. So we didn't really get it capitalized because of the distance between us. So more of the mental and more of the talking just about what we need to do and watching film. So we got to watch ourselves and evaluate a little bit. So
you guys have been with the Tri-State Co-op. You guys play Minnesota. You play, of course, your Region 1 games, and then you play some of the South Dakota schools. Getting all those different looks from all those different teams, what does that do for your team?
It's fun. I think we play Hankinson is the only region team we play twice. Otherwise, like you said, we get a lot of different looks. And it's kind of different styles, different officiating when you go over the borders and stuff. And it's fun. It's different looks. And we are actually in a South Dakota conference. So we play everyone in this conference. So we have some postseason standings and some awards with that too. So just get to see a lot of different looks and a lot of different teams and get to know them from year to year. So it's kind of fun that way.
You talk about this team being young and this team being new. You always need leadership on the court. Do you have some guys who maybe are into that roles, or how do you start finding those guys and develop those spots for them?
Well, this summer kind of challenged them all. We kind of pointed out with what we all lost last year, and it was pretty clear losing 7 seniors that we had some shoes to fill. And we had Isaiah Rydell, Caleb Foltz, juniors, both juniors. They played. Isaiah started for us last year. Caleb had some really good minutes for us off the bench, and they've stepped up really well with that. They've taken on the challenge. They're motivated to make everyone else better and make themselves better, and they've really took over the leadership responsibilities. So that's helped us a lot going forward.
You're playing Northern Cass tonight. They're in a team in a similar position. They had about 8 seniors last year who played a majority of their minutes. They got young really fast. They've only played 1 game this season, but what do you know about them so far, and what do you guys need to do tonight to get to win number 1?
I know they're going to get after us. Bryce does a good job getting them ready to play. They're going to be fast, which we're going to play fast too. So I don't know. They're going to give us a lot of different looks, and like I said, each having 1 game, and all these different guys, we don't really know exactly what we're going to see. So just kind of see what we have to do and adapt to it. So,
all right, Coach, thanks for being with us here. Good luck.
Thank you.
It's the 35th year of the Hillsborough Business Association Christmas Cash Campaign. Stop at Dakota Heritage Bank or Goose River Bank and sign up for the HBA's interest-free Christmas cash loans of $500 to $1,000 in Christmas cash available to qualified borrowers. Take 10 months to repay the loan with no finance charge or application fee. All participants will be given additional 10% of each loan amount in free Christmas cash, compliments of the Hillsborough EDC. Sign up for your interest-free Hillsborough Christmas Cash loan today and then visit the businesses participating in the HBA Christmas Cash promotion.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
We're back on the Irie Insurance pregame show, home opener for the Northern Cass Jaguars boys basketball team. Joining us is Coach Bryce Laxdal. Coach, 10 days from game 1 of the season. Obviously, everyone's been dealing with the weather. We saw that last night when the girls played at home, as we were uncertain if that game was going to happen up until it happened. But what have you guys had to do to adapt to having such a big break?
You kind of just, we weren't super far into the season, obviously, but you just kind of stick with the basics. You practice as much as you can when you can. When we're over break, we shared stuff out on Huddle, had them watch Huddle, that sort of stuff, so they can stay at least, mentally engaged. But it was tough, It was when we finally got back, we went Sunday and then yesterday. But we were out of the gym. That's the longest I've ever been coaching in 15 years. That's as long as we've ever been out of the gym during a season for consecutive games over break, over Christmas ever, was last week. So, and then we were only, 2 weeks into the season. It's almost like starting over. You got to knock the rust off again. You got to try to get your lungs back again. And then right away today, we're been to a region game that we need to get. So it's, everybody's in the same boat. You can't feel sorry for yourself, and we just got to, come mentally ready to play tonight.
Let's talk about this 2022-2023 team. What's the makeup? Who are some guys that are back this year, and who are some of our new players we're going to see in different roles?
Yeah, it's a really green team. We graduated a heavy class last year. Lots of great seniors, 8 kids that played all the time between 18 and 24 minutes a game. And it had really been invested with the program. We're great leaders. And, this coming back now, Landon Mosier is really the only player that has any sort of significant varsity minutes. And he's a nice player. He can do a lot of good things. He's Great defender, really good outside pull-up jumper and get to the rim. So he's a guy that we're gonna look to kind of carry the scoring load right away. Isaac Johnson and Riley Johnson are two seniors. Isaac plays inside. He's athletic. We just need to get some scoring out of him. Just consistency out of him is a big thing. And then Riley Johnson's another really athletic kind of slasher scorer. And then we're still trying to figure everything else out. We got Trey Hussar has been a pretty nice surprise for us. He's a sophomore. He's got some strength inside. He's just kind of got a natural ability to score. He had a nice first game. And then Andrew Skank, really good defender. He's kind of been our guy that we threw on, other team's best player, JV the last couple of years. And we'll see if we can kind of transition to the varsity side doing that this year. And you get some scoring out of him. And then after that, it's kind of been up in the air. Miles Froelich, as a freshman that played nice for us, had a good game against North Border. He's a little undersized, but he's a gamer. I like the way he plays. He's smart. He doesn't turn the ball over. He can get us into our sets. So I like how he played. And then Hudson Rachel, he had a nice first game too. He's an 8th grader. He had 15 points off the bench. He was our leading scorer against North Border. So those are the main guys that we kind of ran with North Border. But you're so early in the season, and then you get one game and you got 10 days off. You're still kind of trying to figure out those roles and how everybody's going to fit and how your rotations are going to be. So we're still kind of in the figure it out stage right now. But those are kind of the main players so far.
When you have a team that doesn't have that much varsity experience and you feel like like you said, it's starting fresh, we're starting new with all these guys, does that maybe kind of make having this break and maybe an untraditional start to a varsity season maybe makes that a little bit easier because these guys aren't locked maybe into a little bit of that routine or a little bit of that experience?
Yeah, I could see it both ways. If we would have had 10 days off, we would have had 10 days straight days of practice, I'd have been super excited because that's what we really need is that gym time. The one thing about this group is for the most part, we're pretty young and they compete hard every day. Our practices, they're competing hard. The ball's not always going in the hoop every time we throw up a shot, but they're going hard. They're boxing out. They're trying to rebound. They're trying to do the things that we're teaching them and they're learning. And, we're just trying to get a little bit better every day. Every time we get the opportunity to practice, get in a gym. We're just working on improving. And they've done that for the most part. They come ready to practice. They come ready to get better. They're fun to be around. And, you got a young team like that, even if you're not winning every game, it's still fun to come to practice. And, I'm expecting us to come out and play hard tonight. I'm excited to see us compete against somebody else besides each other for a while. And hopefully that even brings that level of competitiveness to, up a notch.
You guys are looking obviously to put yourself in the best position come the Region 1 basketball tournament. And there's games that for sure that you're going to have to win. And one of those is going to be Tri-State. What do you know about the Tigers team and what are keys to getting that Region 1 win tonight?
No, we only have one game on film that I've seen too, but they always do a good job of playing man-to-man defense. I'm expecting man-to-man. They always have guys that can score the ball. So we're gonna play a lot of defense straight out man-to-man, probably switch everything on the outside. Don't give them any outside looks, take away the right-hand drives, that sort of stuff. A lot of stuff that's easy to say, but if you go out and execute it is a different thing. So I think fundamental defense tonight, holding them to one shot, forcing them to go left, close out high hands on shooters, and then offensively, the same thing. You get them into a couple rotations defensively, and then when they're closing out on you, attack. You get that drive and a kick, and you just make sure you're not holding on the ball and letting that defense, kind of regroup and settle back in. You keep in attack mode once you get a couple good closeouts going. That's kind of our game plan going in tonight. Maybe some pressure if we can. We haven't had it. That's one thing, we haven't, had a lot of chance to work on is, different defensive looks, that sort of thing. It's been, a lot of basic shell right now. Defensively, man-to-man stuff is really what we've worked at. So that's, probably what we're going to, we feel most comfortable rolling out with tonight.
Talking with Bryce Laxall, head coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars. Coach, thanks for joining us here. Good luck.
Thank you.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
And welcome back to Northern Cass High School. It is Tri-State Northern Cass Region 1 boys basketball here on this Tuesday night. Home opener for the Jaguars, the first Region 1 matchup for them as well as the first Region 1 matchup for the Tri-State Tigers. Let's send it down now for the national anthem.
And now please stand, remove all headgear, and face the flag for the singing of the national anthem performed by Abby Weibly.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Abby. Northern Cass School would also like to thank our foundational partners, Bank North, Northern Cass Booster Club, Dakota Heritage Bank, and the Arthur Companies for their support of Northern Cass Athletics. Their support made possible the scoreboards in our East and West gyms. If you or your place of business is interested in becoming a foundational sponsor for Northern Cass Athletics, please contact Activities Director Bryce Laxdal for more information. Before we get started, we want to remind you that today's game is to be played under the strictest code of good sportsmanship. We expect fans to support their teams in a positive manner and would like to remind you that you represent your school and communities by your actions. Today's registered officials are Larry Wennes, Jeremiah Hinkemeyer, and Tommy Bergen. And now the starting lineup for the Tigers. At guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 2, Jackson Steffens. At guard, a 5'11" junior, number 12, Isaiah Rydell. At guard, a 6' junior, number 20, Caleb Foltz. At forward, a 5'11" sophomore, number 32, Zach Smith. And at forward, a 6'1" senior, number 11, Grayson Madsen. The Tigers are coached by Adam Kruger and Kirby Steffens. And now the starting lineup for your Northern Cass Jaguars. At guard, a 5'11" junior, number 0, Andrew Skank. At guard, a 6' junior, number 3, Landon Mosier. At forward, a 6'1" sophomore, number 4, Trey Hussar. At forward, a 5'11" senior, number 22, Riley Johnson. And at center, a 6'2" senior, number 5, Isaac Johnson. The Jaguars are coached by Bryce Laxton, assisted by Chad Whitner and Nate Myers. Let's play!
And that is the announcement of our starting lineup as we are set to go. They'll do it for our Irie Insurance pregame show as well as 8 minutes goes up on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. And we are set. Region 1 basketball tonight, live from Hunter. Back-to-back nights we've been out here for broadcast. Had the girls in action against Lemoore Litchfield Marion yesterday as the tip is won back by the Jaguars. Mosier with the ball, tries to feed inside, comes off the foot of Isaiah Rydell and out of bounds. We're stopped 6 seconds into this contest. Again, it's been 10 days each since both of these teams have played. Hussar on the far side. Inbounds to Riley Johnson. Gank on the near side onto the posts. Hussar will kick a pass beyond the arc. 3 on the way. That's good. And the Jaguars will open scoring a 3-0 lead on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Here comes Tri-State. Rydell across half court. Works on the near side. Looks for help. Feeds a pass to Jackson Steffes. First game this season against the North Dakota opponent for the Tri-State Tigers as it's kicked back beyond the arc. Zach Smith stops at the elbow. 13 seconds on the shot clock. The Tigers looking to get a shot off here on their first possession. Down 3-0. Here comes 2, and that one will miss for Madsen. And the ball will go to Northern Cass. Hussar with the ball on the near side. Sends it over to Mosier on the far side. Drives the baseline. Skank near side. Shot will graze the net. Ball is picked up in the post by Smith. Gets it taken away. Jaguars have the basketball. Another 3 on the way. That hits the end of the iron, and the rebound to Tri-State. The Tigers this season, those black jerseys kind of throwing me off a little bit. Looks a little bit like the road Northern Cass jerseys. That Tiger logo very similar to the Jaguar logo on the shorts as well. As far side, Smith drives the post, kicks top of the key, finds Steffes. Nothing happening for him. Will come to Smith on the right side. Northern Cass has not given Tri-State an inch inside as there's 5 on the shot clock. Ball handled by Steffes. Needs to get a shot off here. He can't, and how about that, a shot clock violation. Good defense coming for Northern Cass. Tri-State just could not find the penetration they were looking for as we approach 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. 3-0 Northern Cass's lead on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Mosier with the ball near side, drives, sets it in motion, handled by Hussar, can't drive. Pass attempt to Skank is taken away by Steffens. Skank will get it, shot is blocked. Isaiah Rydell got some hang time, blocks the shot, turns into a transition. Smith for the layup will miss, and the rebound just kept in bounds by the Jaguars, handled by Moser. Moser will come up court. Sends it into the corner. Skank off the screen, is able to feed to Mosier. Mosier back to the near side, finds Trey Hussar off the screen. Northern Cass looking for an open shot. 3 is good. Landon Mosier hits the 3. 6 straight to open up the game for Northern Cass. 5 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the first quarter. Be a quick turnaround for this Jaguars team. A non-region game coming up on Thursday, part of a doubleheader against Hillsborough Central Valley. We were told potential time change with the weather expected to come through the area. Hopefully a phrase we don't say a whole lot here this winter. As Fultz in the lane misses the shot. Rebound was in the hands of Steffes, stripped away. And the Jaguars have the basketball. Moser Skips a pass onto the near side. Hussar on the post. Will feed back to Landon Moser. Up for three. He hits it. His second made three. All 9 have come on the tray for Northern Cass. Off to the quick start is the Jaguars. A young Jaguars team with a young Tri-State team is in the lane. Foltz off the glass and in for 2. And now the Tigers are on the scoreboard. They trail by 7, 9-2. Shot from the free throw line. Hussar's shot will miss. Rebound out of bounds, and it looked like it was Trey Hussar was trying to get that missed shot. Will knock it out of bounds. And we're having some substitutions coming for Northern Cass. Hudson Reichel, the 8th grader, will step into the game. Miles Froelich will also come in. So we have an 8th grader and a freshman out on the court. Foltz on the near wing. Sends top of the key, Rydell. He comes to drive, looking for help. Throws to Smith, up for 2, will get it. Zach Smith gets a pair for Tri-State. The Tigers have answered back after falling behind 9-0 with 4 straight points. Inside to 4 to go in the first quarter. We're halfway through quarter number 1. Here, Region 1 boys basketball. Moser for 3, trying to make his third, will miss. Rebound, Isaac Johnson up beyond the arc. 3 is good. Hudson Reichel will hit the 3. That is 4 made threes, all 12 coming off the 3 for Northern Cass. They they have an 8-point lead, have led by as much as 9. Ball is out of bounds. Last touch by the Jaguars. That will stop time with 3:31 to go in the first quarter. Steffens baseline, inbounds to the corner, finds Foltz. Stops on the posts, finds Madsen. Kicks it to Rydell, right side, drives, up for 2, gets it. Isaiah Rydell has a pair. 12-6 the score. Reichel in the corner, sets it in motion, winds up near side. Skank a look inside, now to the corner, Mosier. Takes a dribble along the arc, comes off a screen. Finds Froelich, now to the near side. Zank went to shoot, couldn't get there. Onto the post, and Johnson to the basket and 1. Isaac Johnson, the senior, chance at a 3-point play. Jaguars an 8-point lead, have led by as much as 9. A chance to tie that lead here again. 2:54 to go first quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Shot will miss. Rebound goes to the Tri-State Tigers. Rydell in the corner. On a drive, turns, shoots, kicks it. He's got 4. It is 14-8. Tri-State starting to settle in their offense. Driving up for 2. Missed shot coming for Northern Cass. That was Reichel with the missed shot. Driving this time, Mosier hits 2. Moser has 2. It is 16-8. Northern Cass doubling up Tri-State here as we approach 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter, and a steal. Froelich the steal, a drive, Reichel layup will miss, put back attempt will miss for Johnson. Rebound controlled by the Jaguars, 3 near corner, off the side of the basket. Rebound pulled in by Steffens, and it is the Tigers basketball. Long pass comes to Foltz to shoot, misses the shot. Johnson will two-hand the rebound. Inside of 2 to play here in the first quarter. And we're going to get a held ball. No, we may have a foul. We will. Jackson Steffens called for his first, team's first. We're going to have a substitution. Trey Hussar will come back into the game. Isaac Johnson will step out. 1 minute 52 seconds to go, first quarter. Region 1 boys basketball tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. And here comes the inbound. Finds Froelich, who will come to the near side. Reichel back to the left side. Moser 3, in and out. Right there for the rebound is Jet Kruger. Tri-State Tigers have the basketball. Kruger checking in. Now that stoppage of play comes to Rydell. Misses the 3. Rebound out of bounds. And they're going to say it last touch to Jaguar player. That will stop time with 92 seconds to play in the quarter. Landon Moser, 8 points. He is the game's lead scorer. 2 threes and a 2-point field goal. Inbound comes to Foltz, sends it top of the key. 3 will miss, and hustle on the play for Rydell to try to get his rebound, but it winds up with the hands of the Jaguars. Froelich across the lane. Sank the layup. It is 18-8. The Jaguars take a 10-point lead, and Tri-State wants to take a Bank North timeout. They will. Timeout on the court. 1 minute, 18 seconds left to go in the first quarter. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Bank North timeout. That was taken by Tri-State. Visit them at ibanknorth.com. Tigers down by 10, 18-8. 1 minute, 18 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Kick to the right corner. Here comes a three. Kruger misses the three. Hussar with the rebound. He's fouled. Steffens called for his second, team second. 1:07 left to play. Grayson Madsen into the game for Tri-State. Jackson Steffens will step out. Northern Cass home opener here tonight. Also their Region 1 opener as a pass attempt for Trey Hussar gets knocked out of bounds. That'll stop us. 58.9 seconds left to play. First quarter. Froelich on the baseline. Comes to the corner. Moser three. Off the iron. Battle for the rebound near side. And winning out is Caleb Fultz. Fultz on the drive up to shoot. Misses. Rebound brought down by Trey Hussar, who came coast to coast to get that rebound. Heel drive to the corner. Skank with the ball. We'll come back to Hussar. Worked around to the left side. Here comes a three. Right shoulder off the iron. Right into the hands of Caleb Fultz, the junior. Fultz sends a pass to Kruger. And there's going to be a foul call coming. Froelich called for his first, team's first. We are stopped with 28.3 seconds left in the first quarter. Northern Cass with their largest lead right now. They lead by 10, 18-8. Inbound comes to the near side. Smith, hook shot misses off the glass. Hussar with the rebound. And this one gets set in motion. Reichel with the ball. Tries to drive back to the near side. Hussar misses the three, and I think we're going to get an off-ball foul. Riley Johnson called for his first, team second. 11 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and that was called on that push on his attempt to get that missed shot. Trying to get himself in position, gets called for the push. Shot clock is off. Here comes the shot with no time left, and they're going to call foul. So Reichel called for the foul, and I believe it will be 3 shots coming. It will. Isaiah Rydell will get 3 shots for the Tri-State Tigers. 3 fouls against Northern Cass, 3 against Tri-State. First trip to the free throw either side. And first bucket is good for Rydell. His 5th point of the game. Next one on the way. He has hit both. Now Tri-State in double figures. They trail 18-8. And final free throw. Can't sink that one as time will expire. We are 1 quarter into this contest on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Northern Cass leads 18-10. This is Region 1 basketball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
You couldn't pick a better community to be a part of. I've actually been to another college, and this one was a far better experience because of the support of the faculty and the staff here. It's just outstanding. My name is Andrew, and I'm here for my future.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
Northern Cass 18, Tri-State 10. 8 minutes goes up on our scoreboard, our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, as quarter number 2 underway. Region 1 basketball opener for Northern Cass and Tri-State. Tigers with the basketball. Rydell sends this one to Smith, top of the key. Tri-State has not held a lead in this game. They fell behind early 9-0. Have been playing catch-up ever since as Fultz feeds left of the lane, finds Kruger. Kind of the defense that was Northern Cass's strong point to start the game was their ability to close out the inside, and Tri-State has not found an answer as a 3 on the way. That'll help. Caleb Fultz knocks down the 3. It is 18-13. First made 3 for Tri-State. They've had their opportunities. Landon Mosier has got a team-high 8 points, handles the basketball. Sets this one to the corner. It's Johnson feeds the cutter. No bucket, but a foul call. Keelan Monson will go to the free throw line. Did not see who the foul was. Now they'll put it up. It is Caleb Fultz. Fultz called for his first, team's 4th. And Monson will miss the first shot. Next bucket's good. Monson goes 1 for 2. It is 19-12. Northern Cass is led by as much as 10. They led 18-8 at one point. It's a 4-1 scoring run right now in favor of the Tigers. Ball near side. 3 hits far iron. Rebound brought down by Keelan Monson. And it's the Jaguars basketball. Mosier sends a pass to the near side. Reichel feeds down low. Hesitation, then 2 for Isaac Johnson, and he draws the foul. And 1 as the foul will go against Grayson Madsen. Madsen's first, team's 5th. 6:44 to go. Quarter number 2. And the free throw is good. It is 22-12. Jackson Steffens into the game. He'll come back in. Grayson Madsen is out. That's just 1 substitution. There was confusion. Jet Kruger was making his way back over to the bench, but he was turned away. Adam Kruger saying, you're still in this one. It's not your spot to come out quite yet. As Kruger has the ball, we'll send to Steffens on the wing. Steffens trying to drive, goes to Kruger. Defense collapses on him. He is called for a travel, and that'll stop time with 6:30 to go in the second quarter. Landon Mosier with the basketball. Moser comes to the near wing, finds Reichel in the corner. Ball gets set in motion into the lane, and another and 1. This time Keelan Monson will hit the bucket and draws the foul. And Jackson Steffens, one of the starters for the Tigers, called for his 3rd personal foul, team 6th. Free throw will miss for Monson, and it's Tri-State's basketball. Handled by Kruger on the near side, up for 2, will get it. Trent Kruger gets his first pair, 24-14, and here comes a 3. That one's off the mark. Tigers with the basketball. It's Rydell on the wing. 3. That will miss for Smith. Moser rebound. And Moser a little too strong on that pass. I think he was looking for Keelan Monson to cut across and get it. As it's out of bounds, Tri-State's basketball, 5:42 to go in the first half. And this one triggered in play, backhanded out of play by Trey Hussar. Five minutes, 41 seconds left. Rydell gets the inbound. We are the second quarter here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Feed to the elbow. Smith finds the cutter in Fultz, who puts it off the glass and in. And Caleb Fultz, opportunity at a three-point play. Northern Cass making some substitutions in the mix and not see who the foul was against, but there we go. They'll put it on the scoreboard. Trey Hussar's first, team's fourth free throw misses, as it will remain 24-16. Skank with the basketball. We'll set it in motion. Three right side. Misses for Landon Moser. Tri-State handling the basketball. Tri-State has picked up their defensive rebounding, trying to turn those into transition points here to make the comeback. Smith comes to drive, gets held up. Loose ball still on the ground, and Northern Cass will come away with it. Moser on the fast break. Layup no good. Fouled by Isaac Rydell. His first. That will be the seventh foul. Make that the sixth foul. And Landon Moser, 2 free throws coming. A little too strong on the first. Grayson Madsen in. Out is Zachary Smith. Moser for the next one, good. It is 25-16. 4:57 left to play in the first half. Skanks called for the foul, his first, team's fifth. Again, those 5 fouls among the Jaguars spread amongst 5 players. I think Coach Laxdal will be happy to see. Obviously, you don't want the fouls, but at least in this instance, you're not worried about foul trouble. Still, of course, a lot of basketball left to play here in the first half. Ball fed to the near side. Kruger for 2, hits it off the backboard. Monson the rebound. Northern Cass's basketball. Moser coming to drive, gets held up, looks for help, sends it to Monson. Now back to Moser on the left side. He drives, finds an open shooter. Skank drives, no one open for him. 17 seconds on the shot clock and a nice feed down low. Keelan Monson off the glass and in his 6th. 27-16, and a breakdown by the defense for the Jaguars. Northern Cass can't capitalize, and we're going to see a held ball. Brody Steenblock missed the shot and then battled for the rebound. Held ball will go to Northern Cass. Some substitutions made on both sides. 4:08 to go in the second quarter. Froelich across half court. Moser tried to drive, couldn't find space. Froelich with the ball onto the post. Trey Hussar was going towards the basket, and he will be fouled. He'll get a chance to shoot the 1-and-1. Brody Steenblock, his first, team's 8th. (27-16), 11 points, largest lead for Northern Cass. Won't get the first free throw. Skank the rebound, goes for the putback, and that one out of bounds, and it was redirected. Altered by Caleb Fultz. That means it remains Northern Cass's basketball. 3:48 to go in the second quarter. Region 1 basketball tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Ball gets set in motion. Feed onto the post. Johnson, hesitation, shoots, gets it. 7 for Johnson. 29-16. Jaguars by 13. In the corner. 3 off the iron. Trey Hussar the rebound. To Froelich to the corner. Mosier 3, this one in and out, and a battle for the rebound. Coming away with the win is Zach Smith for Tri-State. Tigers have not held a lead in this game, fell behind 9-0 early. 3 just off the mark for Rydell. Putback, though, is good. Nine for Fultz. It is 29-18. Inside of 3 to play in the second quarter. Jaguars looking for a mismatch. Moser drives up for 2, nothing but net. He has 11. That is 31-18. 2:35 and counting left in the second quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Our Hunter Insurance halftime show coming up as a shot will miss for Smith. Rebound, Northern Cass. Hussar with the ball, feeds to Johnson, and he gets fouled. I believe he's going to get 2. 9 fouls against the Tigers. Brody Steenblock's second. And Johnson hits the first free throw, 32-18. Eight for Johnson, trying to make it 9. Landon Moser, 11 points. He leads all scorers, and it's now 9 for Isaac Johnson, 33-18. We're coming up on 2 minutes left to play in the first half here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, and a foul called at the basket. Isaac Johnson's first, team's 5th. Two shots coming for Caleb Fultz. He'll miss the first. And misses the second. And the Tigers will be called for a foul, going for the rebound. Zach Smith's first. All 5 starters have at least 1 foul now for Tri-State. Isaac Johnson will get 2 shots guaranteed. $10 now for Johnson, joins Moser in double figures. Second is good. 11 for Isaac Johnson, 35-18, the lead for Northern Cass. Tigers looking for a run to end the first half. Missed shot from Madsen, rebound Northern Cass. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Handled by Hussar to the near side, and Reichel another 3, his second tray of the game. A 20-point lead for Northern Cass. 38-18. Minute 42 left in the third quarter. Missed shot, rebound is picked up by Froelich, and he's trying to pick up his dribble. Will have to stand still, but clears half court to Reichel. Reichel loses his footing and thought there'd be a travel violation. He's able to get back up on his feet, but it is Tri-State's basketball. Kind of reacted like the play may have been dead as Rydell near side goes to shoot. This one's altered and comes out of bounds. One minute, 21 seconds left in the second quarter. That's Froelich with the ball. On to Moser near side to the top of the key. Reichel another 3, good. The 8th grader, 3 made threes here in the first half. 41-18. Northern Cass's lead. Shot misses left side for Madsen. Froelich with the ball, goes to pass, and this one gets knocked out of bounds by Zach Smith. 50.2 seconds left. Froelich gets the inbound pass to the top of the key. Reichel to drive, not a lot of open space for him. Tries to pass to the left corner, and this one is stolen away. Nice play by Rydell, but it goes back to the Jaguars, and Moser drives, hits two. 43-18, 27 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock turned off right now. Rydell up for three. This one in and out. Trey Hussar the rebound and tries to throw it back in play. Gets deflected out of bounds. 16.9 seconds left. Dakota Heritage Bank. Excuse me, on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, it is 43-18. Feed comes down low. Johnson gets tied up. Ball is loose. And long three will hit the timer, and there'll be no time left, or rather the shot clock, but there is no time left as we have played one half here tonight in Hunter. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Northern Cass 43, Tri-State 18. Hunter Insurance halftime show coming up next.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want. Like this room, where my wife talks to her friends in her book club every week.
Oh. Darla? Honey, my Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it next month. Command IQ, you're my new best friend.
Here, when your future lies ahead, we help set you on the right course. When your whole world is about to change, we help you prepare for your new life. When staying healthy means staying informed, we help you find answers. This is perseverance, understanding, connection. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency that provides protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
And welcome to our Hunter Insurance halftime report. 43-18, Northern Cass leads Tri-State as we have our halftime performance going on in front of us here at Hunter. But it's been a good first half for the Jaguars. Andrew Skank started out the game with a three, and then it was 9 straight points for Northern Cass. They have not trailed. It was 18-10 then the first quarter, and a dominant second quarter. Held Tri-State to just 8. They lead 43-18. Some first half numbers. Caleb Foltz, 9 points, leads Tri-State. Isaiah Rydell has 5. Zachary Smith, 2. Jet Kruger has 2. 1 made 3 for Tri-State, 2 for 5 from the free throw line. The foul situation will be an interesting one coming in the second half for Coach Kruger. Jackson Steffens has 3 fouls. Grayson Madsen has 1. Isaiah Rydell has 1. Caleb Foltz has 1. Zachary Smith has 1. That is all 5 starters with at least 1 foul. Jackson Steffens has 3. And Brody Steenblock off the bench, one of the first players off the bench, has 2 fouls to his name. For Northern Cass, Landon Moser has 13 points. Isaac Johnson has 11. Andrew Skank has 5 points. Hudson Reichel off the bench, 9 points, all off of threes. Well, Keelan Monson has 5 points. 6 made threes for Northern Cass in the first half. They are 7 for 11 from the charity stripe. Their foul situation, they just had 6. Skank, Hussar, Johnson. That's 4 of their 5 starters with 1 foul each. Miles Froelich and Hudson Reichel each have 1 foul apiece. So the foul situation, not as dire maybe for Northern Cass as it might look for Tri-State here at the half. Those are our first half numbers on our Hunter Insurance halftime report. More high school basketball coming up next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes!
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in North Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want. Like this room, where my wife talks to her friends in her book club every week.
Oh. Darla? Honey, my Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it next month. Command IQ, you're my new best friend.
We're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Escape the Minnesota winter, March 10th through 19th, as we become immersed in Hawaiian culture and take in the breathtaking views of Oahu, Kauai, and Maui. Enjoy a balance of scheduled must-see attractions and free time to relax in paradise. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119, 636-2119, or planterdoc.com.
Hunter Insurance halftime report. Northern Cass 43, Tri-State 18. Landon Moser, 13 points. He leads Northern Cass in scoring. Tri-State, Caleb Foltz, 9 points. He leads Tri-State in scoring. Coming up Thursday will be a basketball doubleheader here from Hunter. Northern Cass will be hosting Hillsboro Central Valley. Again, we're hoping that those games will get in no problem, but some weather may be coming through here again. But you can always check that schedule on yourliveevent.com. That will do it for the Hunter Insurance halftime report. More basketball coming up on yourliveevent.com.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source from sunup to sundown. They're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance. Protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Hoef, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Hoef, a passion that grows.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
Don't let the flu get you down. Fight the flu with a shot of prevention. Stop at Hillsborough Drug and get your flu shot today. No appointment is necessary. Shingle shots are also available. And don't forget your other pharmacy and healthcare needs at Hillsborough Drug. Over-the-counter medications, vitamins, health and beauty items as well. For your convenience, Hillsborough Drug offers mail-out service and delivery of your prescriptions. Check out the gift items for all occasions, too. Hillsborough Drug is a locally owned pharmacy and proud to serve the area. They thank you for trusting them with your business at Hillsborough Drug.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks for being with us here. That is Region 1 boys basketball. Third quarter just about to get underway here. 43-18. Northern Cass has not trailed this game, and they've continued to add to their lead. Fultz will inbound for the Tri-State Tigers. Rydell has the basketball. Feeds this one onto the elbow to Manson. He goes beyond the arc to Fultz. He drives and hits two. 11 for Fultz. He's the first Tiger in double figures. It is 43-20. Northern Cass's lead. Fank from the corner. Will feed to Johnson. Comes to the near side. Husar. Into the hands of Moser. Moser with a game-high 13, goes for three, will miss. Isaiah Rydell in a good position for that rebound. Isaiah Rydell with position for the rebound, now gets the pass, goes beyond the arc, finds Fultz. Comes back to Rydell near side, three on the way, it's good. Isaiah Rydell has 8 in the game, and it is 5 straight to open up the second half. For the Tri-State Tigers, they were held to just 8 points, so they are just 8 points in the second quarter. They've already got 5 here so far. This three misses far iron. Rebound picked up by Husar in the lane. He goes to shoot this one off the backboard, gets his rebound beyond the arc. Moser for three. This one a little too strong. A rebound is picked up by Jackson Steffens, and the whistle came, and you could kind of see he froze for a second because that would have been his 4th foul. But instead it will be Riley Johnson's team's first here of the second half. And we're going to get an off-ball foul against the Tri-State Tigers. And they're going to say it's Grayson Madsen, and they're going to say it's his 3rd. I had him for 1. So I had him for 2 total, but they're going to say he has 3. So that is 2 of the 5 starters for Tri-State now in foul trouble. Isaiah Rydell gets the rebound, looks right, comes left, finds Jackson Steffens. Steffens feeds over to Fultz, now to the free throw line, and 2 is in for Zach Smith. 7 straight to begin the second half for Tri-State. Northern Cass has not found a bucket here in this third quarter. 5:45 and counting to go. Another steal for the Tri-State Tigers. Rydell with the basketball. On to Fultz. Fultz shoots. This is in and out. Trey Husar with the rebound. To the corner. Skank with the ball. Feeds onto the post. Husar drives back beyond the arc. Now top of the key. Too strong on the three. Missing left. It's picked up by Fultz. Sent to Smith. He comes to drive, and his pass attempt gets deflected out of bounds by Trey Hussar, but the officials did not see the touch. So it's Northern Cass's basketball. Riley Johnson checked out of the game, did not see who came in. It's Hudson Reichel who will come in his spot. Reichel in the corner, 3 on the way. This one will miss. Rebound, Hussar free throw line. Sets it into the corner. Moser drives up to shoot, draws the foul. Trey Moser will go to the free throw line, and maybe a chance for Northern Cass, or will be a chance for Northern Cass to get some points going here in the third quarter, as Grayson Madsen is called for his 4th. So he's got 4 fouls and a whole lot of basketball left to play. As the first free throw is in for Trey Hussar. Their first points of the second half. Jet Kruger will come in and take a spot on the post for Tri-State. He's figuring out who he's going to cover up as this next shot comes, and that is good, nothing but net. 45-25, Northern Cass regaining their 20-point advantage. Feed to the elbow to Smith. Ball gets taken away. Reichel with the basketball. Able to feed this one on to Johnson. Set in motion. Moser drives, and he comes down. He's called for a travel. Stefan inbounds to Isaiah Rydell. And a drive, missed shot. Moser the rebound. Into the corner. Reichel with the ball. His 3 hits the heel of the basket. Tri-State the rebound. Tri-State has done a good job rebounding defensively. They just have not hit their shots. As the ball's near side, Steffens for 3. Air balls this one. It's picked up by Northern Cass. Moser with the basketball. Moser in the lane. Comes to Hussar to the near side. Reichel 3 is good. His 4th made 3. He has 12. It is 48-25. 3:43 to go in the third quarter. Bank North timeout taken by the Tigers. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
It's the 35th year of the Hillsborough Business Association Christmas Cash Campaign. Stop at Dakota Heritage Bank or Goose River Bank and sign up for the HBA's interest-free Christmas cash loans of $500 to $1,000 in Christmas cash available to qualified borrowers. Take 10 months to repay the loan with no finance charge or application fee. All participants will be given additional 10% of each loan amount in free Christmas cash, compliments of the Hillsborough EDC. Sign up for your interest-free Hillsborough Christmas Cash loan today and then visit the businesses participating in the HBA Christmas Cash promotion.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
48-25. Northern Cass leads Tri-State coming out of a Bank North timeout. There's the Tri-State Tigers basketball. Isaiah Rydell with the ball. Goes to Fultz. He drives off the backboard in for 2. 13 for Fultz. 45-27 the score. 48-27 the score. And it was 9 straight to open the game for the Jaguars. They have not let up since then. Pass attempt to the post, stolen away by Steffens. And we're going to see a foul against Northern Cass. Their second. Keelan Monson called for his first. Tri-State, their first game against against the North Dakota team here tonight. Next up for them is Rothsay on Thursday. They are at Rothsay, Minnesota, as a missed jumper for Fultz becomes the Jaguars basketball. Hussar with the ball. Feeds to Froelich. He's through double coverage and called for a travel. 2:55 to go in the third quarter, and a timeout taken by Northern Cass. Jaguars will take a Bank North timeout. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We are back here on YourLiveEvent.com. A Bank North timeout taken by the Northern Cass Jaguars. Northern Cass outscored 9-5 here in this third quarter. Tri-State maybe hits a few more shots. We could be looking at a big run for the Tigers. Driving Fultz, shot off the end of the iron, rebound, Keelan Monson. Froelich will bring up the ball, comes to Moser. Moser looking for a screen, gets it from Monson, guarded on the switch by Fultz, winds up top of the key, missed three, and a rebound picked up by Rydell. Isaiah Rydell has been everywhere here this quarter for the Tri-State Tigers, and Fultz draws the foul. He'll go to the line. As Froelich called for his second, team's third. And they're going to say it's a non-shooting foul. I thought they had indicated he'd go to the line. Inbound comes to Rydell. Catch and release. Three, good. 11 for Rydell, his second three of the quarter. Again, Tri-State hits about 3 or 4 more shots, and this is a different looking game as in the lane, missing the shot. Froelich rebound. Picked up again, no surprise, Rydell, but turns it over, and Keelan Monson is fouled going to the rim. Jackson Steffens fourth, so now you got Steffens and Madsen, 2 of the 5 starters, sitting on 4 fouls. Monson hits the first shot, it is 49-30. Isaac Johnson back into the game for the Northern Cass Jaguars. Monson hits the second one, 50-30. Northern Cass remains in front by 20 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Handled by Rydell. He drives, steps back, looks for a pass, able to find Fultz. Fultz gets held up. About 11 seconds on the shot clock, and Brody Steenblock will draw the foul. He's going to go to the line. So Reichel's second, team's fourth. And the first free throw is good. Steenblock will get his first point of the game. 9-0 run to start the game for Northern Cass. They led 18-10 at the end of the first quarter, 43-18 at the half. Second free throw will miss. Northern Cass has the basketball. Skank drives, shot good for 2. He has 7. 52-31. Here comes Tri-State trying to answer right back, and Landon Moser almost had a steal on that pass attempt up court. Drive, hook shot misses, underhand shot for Fultz will miss. Jaguars have the basketball, approaching a minute to go in this third quarter. Contested 3 on the way, good! It's in Reichel. 5 made threes. It is 55-31, 1:07 to go in the third quarter, and a Bank North timeout taken by Tri-State. This is high school basketball on YourLiveEvent.com.
We built
Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
55-31. Northern Cass looking to start their Region 1 schedule 1-0, looking for win number 1 of the season. Tri-State also looking for the first win. The Tigers have played well defensively and creating turnovers this quarter. It's the shooting that's kind of hampered the Tigers here in quarter number 3. Steenblock with the ball. Drives right. Comes left. Ball out of bounds. Steenblock just misjudged where he was on the court. A little bit of frustration shown by the sophomore. 55.3 seconds left in the third quarter. .27 seconds on the shot clock. Shank with the ball will come inside, finds Johnson, and he will take a step out of bounds, loses the basketball. He'll go back to Tri-State. 43.2 seconds to go in the third quarter. Fultz on the drive, held up, throws to Smith, up for 2, off the iron. Jaguars have the basketball, shot clock is off. And Moser will call the play. Moser calling the play, moving towards the right side, trying to free himself of Isaiah Rydell. Rydell this quarter, 4 points, make that 6 points, but he has played well defensively, offensively. He's been a big part of this quarter for Tri-State. 5 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And a 3 coming in and out. Putback will count if it hits, but it won't. As we are 3 quarters into this one, it is Northern Cass 55, Tri-State 31. Fourth quarter when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
55-31. Northern Cass leads Tri-State. Welcome back. Region 1 basketball. Joel Morgan with you here on this Tuesday night. Getting closer to the holiday break. It feels like we're in the middle of the season, yet we feel like we're still on the fringe with the games we've lost from weather, as Brandon Moser gets his first point since the second quarter. Opens up the final frame here with a 3 to make it 58-31. 3 at the other end. That one will miss for Kruger. Rebound Monson. And it's Northern Cass with the basketball. Moser comes to the right side. Reichel feeds, driving. Johnson misses the layup. Putback, though, is good. Monson hits the putback, 60-31. Good run here to start this quarter for Northern Cass. Missed shot from Tri-State. Reichel with the ball. Up for 3. Can he hit it off the end of the iron? Monson rebound, put back. He has scored 4 straight. It is 62-31, and we have a timeout taken, a Bank North timeout taken by Tri-State. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
You couldn't pick a better community to be a part of. I've actually been to another college, and this one was a far better experience because of the support of the faculty and the staff here. It's just outstanding. My name is Andrew, and I'm here for my future.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
62-31, 6:53 left to play. We are in the fourth quarter. We are back here on YourLiveEvent.com. It was Tri-State taking the timeout, and now all three officials will meet at the center circle, and I wonder if it's a discussion about time, as it is now a 31-point advantage for the Northern Cass Jaguars. It was a discussion about the shot clock. Or excuse me, about the possession arrow. Isaiah Rydell with the basketball will come to Fultz. He drives, bounces a pass, finds Smith. Smith can't play cleanly, comes away with the basketball though this time. As in the lane, Fultz for two and knocks it down. 14 for Fultz, 62-33 the score. Ball in the lane, knocked around, no one with it cleanly, and then it's picked up by Caleb Fultz. Goes beyond the arc to Rydell, squared up, now drives, hook shot misses, had his rebound, gets it knocked away. Northern Cass with the basketball. Three from the corner, good. Skig with the three. 65-33 the score, and in the lane, but a missed shot for Fultz, and he is fouled. Caleb Fultz will get two shots, 5:59 left to play. And the first free throw is good. Shot was in, but someone left too early from Tri-State. They won't count it. 65-34 the score. And a drive shot, good, but we're going to get an offensive foul call. There's going to be called for his second, team sixth. 5:44 and counting to play on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Stay tuned. Our post-game show will name our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game, Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Driving, hitting off the backboard. Steffens couldn't finish. Jaguars have the basketball. Pass to the corner wasn't played cleanly, but set back in motion. Three on the way. Hits the iron. Grabbed at the baseline by Caleb Fultz. Long pass by Fultz, was trying to find Rydell, and back on defense, Landon Moser will knock this one out of play. And we're going to get some substitutions coming here. Riley Johnson will step back out on the court. Joining him will be Miles Froelich. 5:05 left to go. Inbound finds Fultz. Shot will miss. And it's Keelan Monson with the rebound. Ball comes to Husar. Hank in the corner. He's up for three. That one in and out. Zank missed the shot. And it's brought up court and knocking down two is Jet Kruger. He gets his fourth of the game. 65-36 the score. 5:25 and counting to go. Froelich with the ball in the lane to the corner. Skake for three. This one good. He has 13. It is 68-36. 3 at the other end. That one will hit far iron for Rydell. Froelich with the ball as we approach 4 minutes to go. Jaguars in line to get their first region win of the year in their first region game here in their first home game. A lot of first tonight as shot will miss off the backboard. Put back will miss. Monson had the rebound. Accidentally puts it in the hands of Rydell. And Tri-State has the basketball. The Tigers in line to begin their year 0-2. Kruger takes a dribble. Will come to Steffens. Deep three. That one will miss. Rebound Hussar. 3:30 left to play. High-low comes. Layup will miss. And we're going to have the ball come out of bounds. Approaching 3 minutes left to play in this one. That's Froelich, the freshman, with the basketball. Hussar went to drive. Ball gets knocked away. Comes back to Riley Johnson. Set in motion. Comes over to the right side. Matthew Hoppe into the game for the first time. Johnson comes to drive. Comes to Hussar. 12 seconds to go. Hoppe to the corner. Froelich on the dribble. And loses his footing. Able to avoid the travel as there's 4 seconds on the shot clock. And it's 2. Trey Hussar will hit the 2. 70-36, approaching 2 minutes left in this game. 3 at the other end, a little too strong for Grayson Madsen. Put back attempt will miss for Steffens, and we're going to have a scramble for the rebound. And the ball will go to Northern Cass. Substitutions coming. Sam Nelson into the game for the first time. One other change, did not catch that one. Devin Wolf into the game for the first time. And the ball is out of bounds, 1:40 and counting. We are in running time. Ball handled by Fultz. Comes to Rydell. Rydell tries to step in, now drives the lane, loses the defender, turns up for 2, nothing but net. 13 for Rydell, 70-38. A Bank North timeout taken by Tri-State, but I think that is just to get some players in there. Jaden Lick will come in for the first time. Leo Chavez will come in. Brody Steenblock will come in. So Chavez seeing his first action of the game. All 5 starters actually getting pulled. And a nice finish at the basket for Metzger. He hits 2. And 55 seconds left. We're going to get an injury stoppage from the official. Looked like just Metzger came down and misstepped, so he is going to have to exit the game. There's a 9-0 run to begin things. You know, credit how well Tri-State played in that third quarter. Just could not hit enough shots to manage to come back. Jacob Ryder will come into the game. 54 seconds left to go. Shot will miss off the glass. Tri-State next will be at Rothsay on Thursday. Tentatively, of course, as a 3 off the backboard. Long rebound winds up into the hands of the Jaguars, and we are stopped. Got a stoppage of play here. The ball will go to Tri-State. 32 seconds to go. Shot clock is turned off. Here comes 2 that will miss from Ashton Dalton. And the ball is out of bounds. 17 seconds and counting, and all that Northern Cass really needs to do here is inbound in hold, and that's what the Jaguars will do. And this one becomes a final. 72-38 in their first home game of the season. Northern Cass gets the win here against Tri-State. Post-game show coming up next on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want. Like this room, where my wife talks to her friends in her book club every week.
Oh. Darla? Honey, my Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it next month. Command IQ, you're my new best friend.
Here, when your future lies ahead, we help set you on the right course. When your whole world is about to change, we help you prepare for your new life. When staying healthy means staying informed, we help you find answers. This is perseverance, understanding, connection. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency that provides protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in North Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want. Like this room, where my wife talks to her friends in her book club every week.
Oh. Darla? Honey, my Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it next month. Command IQ, you're my new best friend.
We're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Escape the Minnesota winter, March 10th through 19th, as we become immersed in Hawaiian culture and take in the breathtaking views of Oahu, Kauai, and Maui. Enjoy a balance of scheduled must-see attractions and free time to relax in paradise. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information.
And welcome to our post-game show. A win here for Northern Cass. The Jaguars now 1-1 on the season, 1-0 in the region. We'll Tri-State 0-2, 0-1 in Region 1. Our final, Northern Cass 72's Tri-State 38 on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, as Northern Cass had a barrage of threes to get things started. It was a 9-0 lead to start the game. They would lead 18-10 through the first quarter, and then at the half, 43-19. Third quarter, things kind of cooled off a little bit for the Northern Cass Jaguars, but they came out strong in the fourth quarter, put this one into running time, and get the win by a final again of 72-38. They are 1-1 here on this season. They are 1-0 in Region 1 action. They are expected to play around again on Thursday, part of a doubleheader. Could see a time change come the way of that contest, and potentially could see some weather impact what the next week would look like for the Northern Cass Jaguars. Some final numbers. First for Tri-State, Caleb Foltz finishes with 15 points. Isaiah Rydell finishes with 13. Zachary Smith finishes with 4. Jet Kruger finishes with 4. Brody Steenblock will finish with the point. There was 4 in double figures. I think that 5 in double figures for Northern Cass. Hudson Reichel finishes with 15 points. Landon Mosier finishes with 16. 13 points. Andrew Skank had 13 points. Keelan Monson and Isaac Johnson, 11 points each. Trey Hussar had 4 points in this winning effort for the Northern Cass Jaguars. By the way, as a team, 11 made threes for the Jaguars in this contest. So overall, shooting well from long range. But they get the win, 72-38. We'll take a break here on our post-game show. More coming your way next.
That thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis Vonderhoff, a passion that grows.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
Don't let the flu get you down. Fight the flu with a shot of prevention. Stop at Hillsborough Drug and get your flu shot today. No appointment is necessary. Shingle shots are also available. And don't forget your other pharmacy and healthcare needs at Hillsborough Drug. Over-the-counter medications, vitamins, health and beauty items as well. For your convenience, Hillsborough Drug offers mail-out service and delivery of your prescriptions. Check out the gift items for all occasions, too. Hillsborough Drug is a locally owned pharmacy and proud to serve the area. They thank you for trusting them with your business at Hillsborough Drug. It's the 35th year of the Hillsborough Business Association Christmas Cash Campaign. Stop at Dakota Heritage Bank or Goose River Bank and sign up for the HBA's interest-free Christmas cash loans of $500 to $1,000 in Christmas cash available to qualified borrowers. Take 10 months to repay the loan with no finance charge or application fee. All participants will be given additional 10% of each loan amount in free Christmas cash, compliments of the Hillsborough EDC. Sign up for your interest-free Hillsborough Christmas cash loan today and then visit the businesses participating in the HBA Christmas cash promotion.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsborough, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to our postgame show, 72-38. Tri-State coming in town, and Northern Cass getting the win. Bryce Laxdal, head coach of the Jaguars, with us. Coach, you got to be happy with your team's performance, especially the way you came out to start the game. 9 straight points, happy to see that, but you guys really shut them down inside defensively. They couldn't come inside.
Yeah, no, it was exactly what we needed to get out of our team tonight, to get a little bit of momentum boost, some confidence going early in the season, and just the same thing as that start. It's just a confidence boost when you see shots go in right away. And then I thought our help side defense was really good for the most part. That's why we wanted to take away their driving lanes and anything inside and make them knock down some outside shots to beat us. And it worked out good for us tonight.
Not a lot of varsity experience so far this season. 2 games of varsity experience for a lot of your guys, but you look at the numbers you have scoring-wise. You have 5 in double figures. A lot of guys getting in on the mix. You got to be happy to see, because you don't have that one scorer quite yet, but you'll take a whole bunch, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, I thought our scoring tonight was awesome. If we can get 5 guys in double figures, I mean, that's incredible. I don't know if we've ever had 5 guys in double figures like that before. This the balance, the way we were getting inside, outside, guys everywhere. You know, Landon can do a little bit of both. Isaac and Keelan and Trey really controlled the paint all night long, and inside it was, and then Andrew and Hudson knocked down some big threes from the outside. It was just an all-around really good team win offensively, and I thought we played to come back off a tough loss against a really good North Border team, to win a region game that we really needed to get to kind of set the tone for us. I was just happy with the way we played.
And Tri-State in the same position as you, almost a whole new team, a really young team. But Rydell and Foltz, I mean, they really tested you guys, and that's maybe another testament to how tough Region 1 is.
Well, they work really hard. They do a good job of not killing themselves. They're going to get a shot every time. You gotta make them kind of beat you in ways that they're not comfortable with, and I thought we did a good job to make them make those 2 guys drive and have to kick to some other guys. And then just trying to take away those driving lanes and make them go to the left and finish over top of you. And it's just tough to do consistently. And that's what, we want to make teams beat you doing things that are uncomfortable for them. So I thought we did a good job following the scout tonight.
And finally, Coach, Hillsborough Central Valley set for Thursday.
Yeah.
It's kind of how we're doing things right now with the way the weather is. But what are you going to expect out of the Burros?
Well, we did move the times up. So C Squad, and it's a doubleheader with the girls. C Squad and JV. We're going to start at noon, then it's going to be 1:30 for the varsity girls and JV boys, and then 3 for varsity boys after that. But yeah, there's Hillsborough Central Valley. They're big and beefy. They got a really big, good player inside with Brandt, and then Landon Olson. He's just if you don't get a body on him, he's going to get 20 and 20 on you. And then they're just big and they're strong and they know how to win and they're well coached, and it's going to have to be another learning experience for us, and we're just going to have to come, hopefully build some momentum off of this game tonight, and just try to keep getting better each game at a time.
All right, Coach. Well, congratulations on a win here. Home opener, Region 1 opener. A lot of firsts for you guys tonight, but you guys get the win.
Thanks, appreciate it.
We'll take another break here. More coming your way on our post-game show.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsborough, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
And welcome back one last time here to our postgame show. Talking about Northern Cass's 72-38 win, that final on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Let's give out some of our postgame awards. And first we're going to go with the RDK Enterprises Precision Players of the game. We're going to go players multiple for Northern Cass as Landon Moser finishes with 16 points. He is the game's lead scorer, his team's lead scorer. And then Keelan Monson comes in, the sophomore, 11 points, 12 rebounds. He gets the double-double, so they are the RDK Enterprises Precision Players of the game. My Enbridge Energy Player of the game, I'm going to have to go with the other bench here. And although Caleb Foltz finished with 15 points to lead the Tigers, Isaiah Rydell, he finished second behind him with 13, but he was just seemingly everywhere. And I talked to Coach Laxdal out there about it too, about how hard this Tri-State team worked, and Rydell was everywhere on offense, everywhere on defense, had a really impressive third quarter, scored 6 points, but it wasn't the points, it was just his ability to get up and down that court, so he is the Enbridge Energy Player of the game. As you heard officially from Bryce Laxdal, who is also the AD here at Northern Cass, they will move those games up, so we're looking about a 1:30 start time for the first game of the doubleheader on Thursday. That'll be the girls, with the boys game to follow. Both of those will be on yourliveevent.com. My thanks to Aiden Hall, our cameraman here during this broadcast. Thanks, of course, to Coach Laxdal and Northern Cass and all of the sponsors who've got us out here for tonight's broadcast. Joel Morgan reminding you once again our final score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard: Northern Cass 72, Tri-State 38. You've been watching high school basketball on yourliveevent.com.